Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. It's been a while. I wanted to apologize for being so MIA. For so long, I have been trying to get back into the swing of things since, Pippa, what are you doing? I've been trying to get back into the swing of things since I started my new job, and I just kind of like left you guys hanging. So I'm really sorry about that. It's been like since probably February that I've talked to you guys. Time is flying by. I don't know where it's gone, and so much has changed in the house and everything, and we've just been so crazy busy. I feel like I haven't had a second to breathe. So I wanted to just pick up the camera today because I keep meaning to do so, and then I'm not doing it because the house isn't perfect and like I look like garbage and like all the things. We're just getting into it today. It's currently Friday. I have Fridays off from work. We are going to get into a little like Friday in my life, or like when I'm not at work in my life, constantly cleaning up the mess that is our house because the dogs love to trash it and we have construction constantly going on and everything is just a mess. So I'm gonna take you through. Hopefully you're looking for a little like cleaning inspo, and I'm so excited to show you guys the updates in the house. I feel like so much has changed in just like the past couple weeks. So like a lot has changed since you guys have seen last. So I'm excited to bring you along, give you a couple updates, and just, yeah, catch up with you guys a little bit. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda. Welcome to the lovely little fam. We're so happy to have you. And if you're not new here, thanks for sticking around and being patient with me. I love you. Okay, we're switching the lens over because that other one I need to stand like 3 feet away for it to not be zoomed up in my face. So I apologize if the quality is a little bit less. I still don't have a vlog camera. I'm using my giant camera. That's also been what's keeping me from vlogging. Amy was sweet enough to let me borrow her camera, but I'm way too afraid to break it, so I haven't really used it because I'm afraid. So I finally bought everything I needed to get this camera up and running again, so here we are. The kitchen is currently a disaster. One, because we have the person that's been working on our bathroom here, and his stuff is kind of like all in the kitchen, the back den, etc. So it's just kind of constantly a mess. But right now, I think what I'm gonna do is run our dishwasher because it's needed to be run for quite some time. Our sink is overflowing with dishes and our dishwasher is full of dirty dishes. So I just need to like get on that. So we're gonna start that. Hopefully it will finish maybe like before he gets here to continue today. I don't really know when he's coming. But I know that pretty soon he's gonna need to be shutting the water off, and I feel like today is probably that day. So I need to get going on this. So let's do that. Actually, first I'm gonna make a coffee, even though I would love to go to Dunkin' right now. I'm not going to. I'm gonna use my self-control and make one. I recently got these glasses from Home Goods, and I was looking for like a good tall glass for my coffees at home, and these were just screaming my name, so they're here and I love them. They're by the brand Joy Jolt. I'm gonna load her up with ice, like load it up. And now we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna go refill my K-cup container. I have been battling this Keurig for months. I wish I was being dramatic. Basically, long story short, don't puncture the K-cup like multiple times. Like don't close it, open it, close it again, because it makes bigger holes, and then the coffee grinds get all up into the Keurig and you'll have coffee grounds in your coffee for the rest of your life. I have done every cleaning option. I've like tried to hand get them out. I've done the descaling process. It doesn't. I thought it worked and then it doesn't. So just slowly but surely going out of my mind. I swear it's colder if you move it around to like be constantly brewing on the ice cubes. So that be what I do. It's not aesthetic, but makes for the best coffee. All right, we are going to go ahead and add my favorite creamer. I use the Silk Almond Creamer. It's in caramel. I love it. I used to use the Starbucks one. I feel it was making me sick. This one, honestly, I feel it kind of makes me sick too. I don't really know what the issue is. I feel like I psych myself out. I don't know. A glass straw, a pretty glass. So good. Now we're gonna clean the disaster that is this kitchen. Let's do it. Because we've had so much construction going on and in and out and keeping doors open and stuff, we are having a giant ant issue. It's just like 3 of them that won't get out of the kitchen. I swear I keep throwing them out. They come back. So maybe it's more than 3. I don't know. But I'm getting pretty sick of it. And I don't have the heart to kill them. And so they just run. And I try and get them on paper and throw them outside, but they don't cooperate, so that's what's going on in my life. Okay, kitchen cleaning. Let's go.
If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back? I didn't know I had to get out down the road inside of the same old, caught in the circles round they go. It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed. Might need a breather, get lost in the B-roll, let all the window to learn how the world goes. We didn't know how to move on. If we could.
All the dishes put away. It's been a little bit because Tino started throwing up like water, and I don't know what his problem is, so I had to stop and be a mother for a sec. I think he was just hungry. Like, I feel like he didn't really eat that much yesterday, and he didn't eat again today, and I gave him food and he kind of like chowed it down, so hopefully that's that, and we're done with that. Also, giant spider scare. We're back on track now. So I'm just gonna finish tidying up, like clean off the surfaces and all that, and then we're done with the kitchen for right now. Kitchen is as clean as it's gonna get right now. I will kind of give you guys an update on the kitchen. So the bottom cabinets are basically done. I just need to finish putting on the hardware, and the top cabinets still need to be finished, and we're making something just like close this in up there. So, and obviously this usually goes over here, but I love how they've turned out. I'll put a little like photo video in here to remind you of what they looked like when we first moved in. The top cabinets like didn't have doors. This one down here was closed by a curtain. It just needed a little help, so I like it so much better. We also ended up putting a little bit of molding up here to kind of finish it off. Again, I'll put the video. There used to be kind of like an old-fashioned-y looking kind of like swirl. Yeah, so we just gave it a little bit of a facelift. This ended up being such a bigger project than, I mean, I knew it was going to be a big project, but like way more than I thought it was going to. They had outside hinges before, so we tried to make inside hinges happen, and it was a lot of work. So I'm really happy with how they've come out so far. Really excited to get those finished. My goal for this weekend is to get them finished. I'm just gonna go and get like a sander from my dad, because I was doing all of the wood filling sanding by hand, and I put so much wood filler on that it took me forever. So I just want to get that from him before I continue, so I don't have to do them by hand. Really happy with how it's turning out so far. I am just gonna tidy up this room right now. It's kind of a mess because this is where we spend most of our time. I have so many pillows. The dogs like squish them right after I fix them. And I have these 2 tables that I'm selling. I ended up buying 2 little nightstands off of Amazon because I just wanted cheap ones to put in our bedroom until we found the ones that like I really, really loved. And these are so small. It is laughable, so I literally didn't use them at all. I posted them on Facebook Marketplace. So looking to get rid of those. I'm probably gonna bring them out to the garage just to get them out of this room here. So that's that. We switched out the curtains. Hard to see right now because of all of the light coming in. That flower thing isn't supposed to be there. I'll tidy this up and then I'll kind of give you the update.
If we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back? If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it? The things I didn't know, I had to get out down the road inside of the same old, caught in the circles round they go.
Those babies is sun tanning on the deck, sun tanning on the deck, yeah. Who loves to suntan? Those babies love to suntan. We have a little patio setup going on here that's not complete. I need to go over. I actually ended up spray painting it. My parents had this set for a couple years and it's just been sitting outside, kind of got a little rusted and like beat up. So it was like a taupey color. I ended up painting it black because we were planning on redoing the deck. Oh, Pip. And we're gonna do like a taupey tannish color for the deck. So I figured the black with the white cushions would pop nicely. So that is kind of update on that, little sneak peek. Our deck is actually really big. I mean, not massive, but it's really nice. There's a decent space. This is all just like stuff that's happening with the bathroom construction and whatever. They had this table with these benches here when we moved in. They're a little beat up and kind of need to go, so we're just kind of using it as like spots to paint right now. But yeah, so I can't wait to like have this all set up and be able to like spend, you know, mornings out here, eat dinner, all the things. We have these gigantic bumblebees that are literally like the size of birds. So that's really nice. They love sitting out here. Pippa is like a sun fiend, like loves sun tanning. So I'm just gonna leave them out here, leave the door open. Oh, except, is that a spider? Because if it is, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna need to shut the door. Come here. Pippi, come here. Pippi, come here quick. She's like, absolutely not. Okay, Peb, hold on. She doesn't even care. She's like, okay, I'll stay here. That's fine. No worries. Figured I'd give you a little overview of the living room. She's not complete yet at all, and she's still a bit of a mess, but we have the couches as we had before. Ignore the mess in the kitchen. But I just switched out the pillows. Okay, I did straighten this and then Tino already sat on it. But it just feels so much more cozy, and I love like the darker tones that we brought in because I feel like the mantle used to stand out a ton. And so now I feel like it just like flows through the room. So this is temporary. We had the green chair here, which I loved, but it looked so bad with like these other curtains. These are also just temporary. These were literally like shower curtains that were like $3 on clearance at like TJ Maxx, but they're kind of like woven a little. So they had a bunch of the colors that I was using for the pillows and everything. And I just wanted to bring another color like over here because I just had white curtains and it just, I don't know, wasn't doing it for me. I switched out with these two chairs that I had living at our apartment. If you've followed me for a little bit, they're driving me nuts because they have the lighter wood, so they don't really go. But, and I also had to put this tiny little rug over here because, I don't know if I showed you guys or not, our Christmas tree stand had a leak in it and we didn't notice until we took our Christmas tree down months later, and it ruined our floor. So I have to cover it with a rug, and so it looks dumb because there's like nothing over here. We're in the market for a new big rug, but for now, that's there. I am just so much happier with how it's turning out. We got this mirror. I was looking for a mirror for the longest time to replace with the one that we had here. This one is like a dark wood. It's from Wayfair. Shout out Mikey and Vicky. Love y'all. So I'm obsessed with this. It fills the space so well, and it's 100% the vibe I was going for compared to the one that we had just like thrown up there to fill the space. So I'm still in a battle with what to put here over the couch. I think I finally found an idea of what I want to do, and I tried to sell the photo that I have and it's not selling, so I think I'm just gonna paint over it. I feel really bad doing that, but I just think that that's like what I have to do. So I'll put a little picture on the screen of like what I'm thinking about doing here. I have like a couple different ideas, but Evan liked the lighter color ones best, so I think that's the one that we're gonna do. And I think it'll fit the space really nice. So that's kind of the goal for there. And I'll bring a bunch of like the colors in and fill in the wall there. Okay, giving you guys a little living room update. I have a table. Can you even believe it? Because I cannot. This was one of the most difficult things for me to find. I thought I knew what I wanted. Turns out I didn't. And so there was so much searching. I feel like I needed to have a specific type of table, kind of like a pedestal table for these chairs, because they all have big arms and I didn't want them like banging into like table legs or into each other or whatever. But this space is very small. So this is the table. It has these beautiful legs. The color of the table matches the rattan on the chairs really well, so it honestly ended up being perfect. The table is from Pier 1, but I got it off of Facebook Marketplace from a couple that was moving, so absolutely love it. It's exactly what I needed, even though I didn't know it. My parents got me this chandelier for my birthday, and it looks like purpley in here, which is weird, but like it brightens up the space so nicely. I love having a light in here. We like didn't have any lighting in here at all except for these side lamps over here, but we have the matching mirrors. Everything that's right here, except for the little coffee table book, we had in our apartment in all different spaces, and we like threw it together here, and I love that we like made it all work. I'm such a I need everything new type person when I'm like redoing a space, but I'm really glad this doesn't feel like reused to me at all. It feels like it's all like fresh and new and like was made for the space. We had this picture in our kitchen, the lamps in our bedrooms. Actually the little jug on top of the book is new too, but we used this for our TV stand in our living room, and this was like on a little decorative shelf. So yeah, that's kind of just blocking cords right now, even though it's not really doing a good job. But I just am really pumped that we got to repurpose a bunch of stuff. So I'm loving how it's coming together. Yeah, really happy that everything is finally feeling like clean and like put together, because it's just been chaos since we moved in, and I do not function well on chaos. I really should wait until this space is done completely, but it's basically done at this point. We just need some paint on the molding and the walls. So I'm gonna go in and show you. This is our bathroom space we've been waiting for so long for. I will show you the before now, just so you remember how absolutely atrocious that it was. The whole space had to be completely gutted. There is not a single board of anything that's the same in here as it was before, so. Welcome to my little spa getaway. I am so in love with it. So over here, I think we might switch these back out to white. We tried the black because we have black everything else, but I think they stand out a little too much. We have radiant flooring under, or radiant heating under the floors. So the floors are heated. I literally cannot wait to just like lay on the floor. So excited. Basically everything you see here is from Wayfair. Shout out Mikey again. Except the tub is from Home Depot. And then the tray my mom got for me, I wanted one for so long. I think it's from Bed Bath & Beyond, but I think they just closed down like everywhere. We have a little floating vanity, which I'm so pumped about. I think we're gonna put LED lighting underneath so it kind of like glows from the bottom there, because the mirror has so many fingerprints on it right now. I don't think this is hooked up yet, but this mirror lights up behind it as well, which it looks so sick. I'm obsessed with it. So I just feel like it might be cool if under there does it as well. And we have the little toilet, obviously. Toilet paper holder. This is a waterfall faucet, along with the tub faucet is also waterfall. I'm so excited for it. Like, it's literally, I'm just like, I can't even wait. As soon as the water is hooked up, I will be in here. Question. This is honestly the main reason I'm showing you this, because I want your feedback. So, as you can see, the vanity is very small. There's not much space for a soap dispenser. I got this one that I think matches the vibe so well. So I would love to use it. However, there's not much space. We did find something on Amazon where we could mount it to the wall, but I don't know if I like that sort of commitment. So, your opinion is needed here. Would it be disgusting to have the soap pump on top of the toilet? Because I feel like it kind of is. Would it be less gross if I got like a little tray to put it on? Or is it just like gross altogether and I should just not do that because it's a toilet? Let me know down below. I would love your feedback. And we need to just, like I said, still do a little bit of painting. But we have a pocket door here. I love the style that we went with. I'm obsessed with it. I think we're gonna switch out all the doors in the house eventually to this. Huge fan. This bathroom has been such a long time coming and gave me such a difficult time. I picked out a color that I loved, thought it matched the tile. I did 2 coats of it. It took me so long, and then we brought the tile in and the tile didn't even end up matching literally at all. So I had to go back to Home Depot, buy new paint samples, found this one, and thankfully it matches so well. So I'm really glad that I did that, but it was just like such a headache. So I'm glad it's all done and I never want to paint anything ever again. Also, I would love your opinion on this. I love these towels. I'm such a big waffle girly. I just feel like they remind me of like spa vibes, and that's obviously what I'm going for in here. Is it too much pattern with our vanity? What do we think? Let me know. Because my mom's like, I don't think so, but she hasn't seen it in person. I guess you guys aren't seeing it in person either, but I don't know. Obviously, I would love them to work. They're growing on me, but unsure. So that's kind of a little overview for the moment. Evan is actually sick right now, so he's in the bedroom, and so it's just like a mess in there. I've started kind of going at the bedroom, and we do have a couple updates, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later. It's currently 2 o'clock. I have a nail appointment at 5:30 with Amy, so we're gonna go do that. I don't know what I'm getting yet. Definitely something neutral because I have Sam's wedding next weekend. Maybe French, maybe just like a nude, like the shiny stuff, chrome. Maybe just like a nude chrome, possibly. My dress is black. We have like a nude, I have nude heels. I've been looking at Pinterest and just not totally sure. Like, I feel like these are just like simple and plain and like you can't go wrong. I also have like wanted to get these for a little bit. They have like little rhinestones on them. I don't want it to be like tacky looking though. Not that I think they're tacky, but like, I don't want it to be like too much. You feel? So I guess we'll like figure it out when we get there. I also don't want to get rhinestones and have them fall off by next weekend, so that's a concern. Another thing that I'm considering is going to my parents' house right now because I have to bring my dad. We're like setting up a new mailbox for us and like our neighbor that lives across the street. They're like in their 90s, they're so cute. Their mailbox has been like sideways, like literally horizontal since we've moved in here. And I have a feeling it's been like that for a bit longer. So we got them a like nice double post like to share with us to put a new mailbox on. So we gotta do that. My dad has to like mount them on these things for me so I can like put them up because our poor neighbors have not had a mailbox for like 2 weeks. So all of a sudden I'm gonna black out because I'm so hungry. So I actually want to make some sort of food. I am currently mid-sweat. It's so hot out today. Let's figure out what we're gonna eat. I have fries. I'm gonna like literally put an ice mask on. Dying. Oh my gosh. I've literally been sucking up the ants because I've had enough. And there are definitely more than 3. Unless they're coming out the bottom, but I'm pretty sure they're not, so love that for me. But I've had enough. I'm done with ants crawling all over the place. I tried to do it the nice way, they didn't let me. Sorry. I made mac and cheese for dinner last night, kind of slapped. Could do that again. I might do that again. Craft, shapes, obviously. There's so much dust in our house from constant construction. I literally just wiped off all of these surfaces and there's already a layer of dust all over again. Lunchtime. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys right here maybe? I don't really know. I'm trying to do my OOTD. Need to find a good setup spot. I just have this little white jumpsuit thing on. It's like jean material. Pretty cash. I just like didn't want to think about an outfit. It's so hot. It's like 87 degrees today. Connecticut makes no sense. It's either like 60 degrees one day, 40 next, 80 the next. Like, I don't understand. I just got ready a little bit early. I'm gonna run out and do some returns. Just cause like I've had some that I've been meaning to do and I really just need to do it. Actually, I just thought about it and I have some things I need to like ship back as well. Not really in the mood to do that right now, but I